Bhfuil sibh cardide iascairí tá sóla gom go bhfuil sibh go díol. I suppose you've been waiting with bated breath for part 2 of small river light tackle, and it's been a very, very unusual fishing season. Apparently July is the wettest on record here in Ireland. We've hardly had a day in July where it didn't rain, and as a consequence the river that I fish mostly, if you like, the river shore has been out of condition. It's been flooded virtually all the time. I've never seen it in all the years I've been fishing. Now, many years ago we used to get what we called an August flood, which used to bring the salmon when I used to salmon fish. But to have the river flooded throughout the month of July was somewhat of a disaster in one sense, but it gave me opportunities in another sense. July would be like the peak of the evening fishing on the shore, and obviously I missed out on an awful lot of it. I got a couple of evenings here and there, but not a whole lot. So what I did was I moved to some of the smaller rivers. I'm lucky in the sense that there are a number of smaller rivers relatively locally here, and they can provide good sport, as you'll see in the following video. And because those rivers are very small, I fine down my tactics and my tackle and everything else. I've been using this little rod here. I made a video on this rod before. It's the Sage LL 7'9" 3-weight, and I hadn't used it at all since last season. I'd actually forgotten how actually good this little rod is. It really, really shines on the small rivers. I've used it on the bigger river as well, because my type of fishing, I like to get up close to the fish anyway, so long casting isn't necessary. And this little rod is just so, it's very hard to describe. You need to fish it to actually see how actually good it is. It's probably the nicest rod I've ever fished with. I have a lot of rods, as you can see. I have more besides these, and they all have their attributes, but this one just seems to shine above all of them. It's just such a beautiful little thing. It's so light, and not only that, it's what I really like about it is it's very, very accurate. I can place a fly almost in a matchbox at, which is typically sort of 2 to 3 rod lengths away is my distance for. I like to get that close to the fish, and I can drop that fly almost every time exactly where I want it. So it's just a beauty. So just thought I'd let you know what rod I was using. So in this video, catch some nice trout again in, like I said, mostly close-up fishing. When you go to the smaller rivers, when you've been fishing a bigger river and say then you move to a smaller river, you have to sort of vary. Your strategy is different, and your tactics are fined down in a sense. You have to be even more stealthy, more accurate, because you're fishing in a smaller space, and it's much easier for the trout to detect you and to figure you out, and they're more difficult to catch, I find, on smaller rivers. But in this video you see I catch some lovely trout, and there's one particularly nice trout at the end of the video. Be sure to watch it all the way through. So once again, thanks for your company, and I hope you enjoyed the video. If you're not already a subscriber, consider subscribing. Click the like button anyway if you like the video. I'm sure you will. If you're a fly fisher, you'll enjoy this. And if you'd like to support the channel, I'd like to thank the people who already support me on Patreon, but if you'd like to support the channel, there's a link in the description to my Patreon page where any support would be appreciated. So without further ado, here it is.
very difficult approach here now. The river is very narrow. And he's just there. So I'm right a couple of times. Only a small fish, but got him. Maybe he's not so small after all. Surprising the power of these little fish. There he is. There's another one in there in the very same place. So let's see if we can catch him as well now. There you go, fella. It's a difficult enough kind of a cast, even though it's a short cast. Right. Try and get it in there again. Some kind of a tangle, yeah. Sort that first of all. Right, I got it out. Okay. Here we go. Yeah, oh, I missed it. Coming into dusk now, so the camera is going to struggle. I'm having a ball anyway. Right. There you go. Gonna have to get in the river here because the river's running that way and I'm getting a drag, so I need to get in to get kind of more directly behind the line. So here we go. He's not happy. Whoa, what a power. He's trying to get under the weeds under the far bank. Here he is. Ah, yes. Love it. Now, let's have a look at you. Well, aren't you a beauty? Huh? Away you go. Now I think there's one or two of his cousins up around the corner here. Maybe he created a bit too much disturbance, but oh yeah, there's still one. Yes. Oh yeah. Yeah. Another beauty. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Away he goes. This fella's moving a bit of water, so I think this fella's a good fish. I don't know if that was my fly, it could have been, but I'm not going to strike. Yes, we've got a powerful fish on here now. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Very strong. I can feel every little move he makes with this little rod. Oh, there's another fella up there still. So let's hope I land this fella, and then we can go after the second fella. Oh, he's trying to get into under the weeds. Oh, come out. Oh yeah, look at that. That's what you call beauty. Wow. Muscle. There you go, fella. What a beauty you are.